In this video, I'm going to show you how to train your dog to ignore other dogs. This is a really important skill that every dog owner should know because it can help keep your dog safe and under control in public places. Hey there, my name is Adriana and I love dogs. In fact, I love them so much that I've made a video on how to train them properly. Today, we're going to focus on how to get your dog not to react when they see another dog. This is an essential skill for all dog owners and will make taking your pup out in public much easier. Stay tuned. We will cover the basics of how to train your dog, as well as some tips and tricks that will help make the process a little easier. Follow these steps and you'll be on your way to learn how to train your dog to ignore other dogs. But before we get into details, please press the like button and consider subscribing. That will help me create more educational videos about dog training, behavior, and more. One of the most important things you can do when training your dog to ignore other dogs is to be consistent. Make sure that you are always rewarding your dog for good behavior and punishing them for bad behavior. It's also important to be patient and take things slowly. If your dog doesn't seem to be responding well to the training, try adjusting the method until you find one that works. Dogs are pack animals by nature, and as such, they love to be around other dogs. However, as the owner of a dog, it's important to be able to train your dog how to ignore other dogs. There are a few basic things you can do to get started. The first step is to make sure your dog is obedience trained. An obedient dog will be more likely to listen to your commands when there are distractions around, including other dogs. Start by teaching your dog basic commands such as sit, stay, come, and down. Once your dog has mastered these commands, you can start working on training them how to ignore other dogs. The key to successfully training your dog on how to ignore other dogs is to be consistent. You'll need to practice this behavior regularly, and always reward your dog when they follow your commands. If you let them off the leash in a park or other public place and they start paying attention to other dogs, immediately correct them and put them back on the leash. With time and patience, you can successfully train your dog how to ignore other dogs. This is an important skill for both you and your dog to have, as it will help keep them safe while out and about. Training your dog on how to ignore other dogs can also help reduce tension between your dog and other animals, making for a more peaceful home environment. So if you're looking for ways to improve communication with your furry friend, training how to ignore other dogs is a good place to start. So again, for key things to remember. Start with basic obedience commands such as sit, stay, come, and down. These will help you gain control over your dog and make it easier to train them. Make sure that you are consistent with your commands and rewards. If you don't consistently reinforce the behavior you want, your dog will get confused and may not obey you. Train your dog in a quiet area where there are no distractions. This will make it easier for them to focus on what you're trying to teach them. Be patient and keep rewarding your dog for good behavior. It may take a while for them to fully understand what you're asking of them, but eventually, they will get it. Following these tips will help make the process of training your dog to ignore other dogs much easier. Just be patient and consistent with your commands, and before you know it, your dog will be mastering this skill. That is it for this video. I hope you will train this essential skill to your dog. If you are interested to learn more about your dog, check out other of our videos and subscribe to the channel.